Welcome to our Fruit and Flora ATC Tag and Pocket Album tutorial. I'm Charee Filimoehala here at the Graphic 45 headquarters, and I'm excited for you to learn how to take our ATC Tag and Pocket Album and then add some gorgeous Fruit and Flora papers to the top. We'll be creating some fun extra little pockets as well as decorating the artist trading tags. We'll show you some fun and easy ways to use up your chipboard and those die cut assortments, how to create some extra little photo mats to add interest to your projects, as well as space for journaling and adding extra photos. This album is going to be perfect for all your school photos. It would also be great as a birthday gift. You could, put in some photos from a trip that you shared with the birthday person, or you could even add in your favorite recipes into this album and maybe some fun photos of you creating in the kitchen as well. So this fun album has been created for us this month by the wonderful and talented Maria Cole. Along with this trading album, we also have this super cute little matchbook box, which we have turned into a cute little recipe box. So these have both been created for our Club G45 for volume 4. And we hope, if you don't already subscribe to our Club G45, that now is a great time to be creating from home, so you can go ahead and subscribe to our club or just pick up this kit and create along with us at our website, g45papers.com. And on our website, we also have a store locator, so you can find your local G45 retailer for you as well. We sell worldwide, so you can find the closest retailer no matter where you are in the world. And let's go ahead and start creating this super cute little ATC album. In your Club G45 Volume 4 kit, you're going to be getting our brand new ATC Tag and Pocket Album, along with the matchbook box, the Fruit and Flora die cut assortments. These come with 51 already cut out gorgeous pieces. Our chipboard set that's going to add some nice dimension to your pages, as well as the collection pack. Our collection pack comes with 2 each of these 8 double-sided pages and 2 sheets of different cardstock stickers. Along with that, you're also going to be getting the full color project sheet so you can follow along with our step-by-step tutorial, and a reusable Ziploc bag that's perfect for storing all your Graphic 45 goodies. Let's start creating our Fruit and Flora ATC Tag and Pocket Album. So the first thing you are going to want to do is locate your project sheet. You can look it up online under g45papers.com and go to our project sheet under the inspiration tabs and just look at it online, or you can grab it from your kit if you are a subscriber. So let's start creating our Fruit and Flora ATC Tag and Pocket Album. You're going to want to go ahead and grab your project sheet or just reference it online on our g45papers.com. Under the inspiration tab, you'll find the project sheets, and you can just look at any measurements that you need there, or you can start and stop and pause when you need to on this video. So we are going to be taking our Life is Sweeter paper, and we're using the B side up, and we are going to be cutting our papers to be 3 1/4 by 5 inches, and we're going to have 2 of those. And then we are going to have 2 pieces that are going to be 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then we'll end up with 4 pieces that will be 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. Step 2, we're going to take Botanical Beauties, and we are going to be cutting out 8 pieces that are going to be 3 1/2 by 3 inches. Step 3, we're going to need 8 pieces from our Fruit and Flora paper, and these are going to be 3 1/2 by 1 1/2 inches. Step 4, with Fragrant Blossoms, we are going to be cutting 4 pieces that are going to be 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. and then we'll cut out 4 more pieces that are going to be 2.5 by 4.25. Step 5, we are going to be taking our fragrant blossoms paper that we just cut out, and we're going to be creating these super cute little easy pockets. So how we do that is by taking our pieces that we cut to be 3.25 by 5.25, and we're going to put this in our scoreboard with the 5.25 side up and then 1 inch from the bottom, making sure that your writing will be right side up. So 1 inch from the bottom. We will go ahead and score and then burnish that fold. And we're on our way to creating a cute and easy little pocket. And you'll do the same with all 4 of your pieces that are 3.25 by 5.25. Step 6, we're creating a cute little notch pocket. So we are going to be taking our fragrant blossoms paper that we cut already to 2.5 by 4.25, and then taking a circle punch. You can use anything from 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and we're just going to punch out in, or just eyeballing from the center from top and bottom, and about halfway into your circle, like so. And you can even use that as a template going forward. Step 7, you're going to open up your ATC albums, and then in each of these little pocket sections, you'll find one of these black artist trading tags, and we'll take out all 4 of those. Step 7, we're going to take our stickers, and from our cardstock stickers, we're going to take this long sticker quote, "Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit." And we are going to just add this right in the center of our artist trading tag. And then using something to make sure it gets nice and put down on there, like so. And it will just cover up our little grommet. We're taking our fancy frame from our die cut assortments, and we are going to be sticking this apple side up. And then there is a cute little apple oval assortment that is in that pack as well that will adhere just in the center of this. And so this is going to go on just right underneath the grommet in the center of another one of our artist trading tags. And my adhesive will dry clear, but I'm just trying to clean up anything so it's not too messy out there. Get it nice in the center, and then I'm going to take that oval and just using some liquid adhesive, that's going to pop right back where it belongs. Taking this coordinating "Life is Sweet" banner that also comes from there. And this is just going to glue straight down flat onto our tag. Because this is going to be sliding into a pocket, we do want to keep it on the flat side, trying to refrain from using those foam adhesives is not an easy task, but I think it's all coming together just beautifully. Step 9, we are going to be taking our large oval die cut. This is just going to be adhered in the center from the left and right, and about 1/4 inch from the bottom. And then we'll be taking our butterfly and adhering it down just over the top of that. And when we adhere this down, it's going to be nice and flush with the top of our tag, the top wings, and it'll adhere down beautifully like so. And then step 10, our last artist trading tag, I'm going to take from our stickers this "Life is Sweet" purple ornate frame. And I'm going to leave my "Life is Sweet" little circle intact because I'm going to be doing some sticker layering, so we don't need that right now. You can use that for something else later. And then this is just going to be, find the center on your tag. And then taking another sticker. This is a nice little green oval with an apple. It says apple on it. Apples. And then that's going to go right on top of our fancy oval. Step 11, we are going to be taking our Life is Sweet paper that we cut to 3.5 by 4.5. And I've already added some adhesive, and this is going to go on the inside cover of our album, making sure everything is right side up. So it is a good time to make sure that your plate is and your album is all right side up before you start adhering everything down. And then go ahead and burnish that paper. And then we're taking our Fragrant Blossoms paper that we have scored, and this is going to go on our page 1. So the first thing we want to do is adhere our pockets down. And when you're doing a pocket, it's nice to use a liquid adhesive. That way the dry adhesive never quite dry up. So when you're sticking in your photos or your tags, things can tend to get stuck in there. So just a little tip, and then we'll add some adhesive on the back side of this and adhere it to the center of our page 1. And then from our die cuts, we're going to take this cute little purple rose, which it's purple on either side, so you can't mess this one up. We'll go ahead and adhere this onto this pocket just on the right hand side. Like so, and making sure I don't have any adhesive on the back side of there, so when I put my tag in, nothing's going to stick. And then taking our first tag we created, that's going to slide right into our page 1. And with our first pocket page, we're going to take our red twa, and that is going to adhere nicely on top of, flush with the top of our pocket, the top of our page, and the right hand side. You want to make sure that this does clear, so when it's shutting that it won't be going over your seam or your folded edge. So if you do end up needing to trim off a tiny bit, it is better to trim than to have it go overlapping our fold so it wouldn't fold flat on. And then we'll do the same with those cute little apples that we already cut. So just making sure that it's not going to go over into our seam of our fold, and then just put it right on top of our pocket. That way we've added some nice depth and dimension. Grab that Bloom with Grace chipboard and just put adhesive on the bottom half of the back of the chipboard. We'll adhere that down, and then taking one of our purple cutouts, that's going to just slide in, acting as a great little tuck spot where you can add a photo or add a little bit of sentiment journaling onto the back side as well. Step 13, on the back of our first pocket page, we'll just be repeating our step that we just did on the front. This time we'll just be keeping it a little more simple without adding that extra embellishment and pocket insert. So our red twa, making sure our words are right side up, go flush with the top of the page. And then our apples are going to be perfectly situated flush with the bottom and the pocket part of our page. Making sure we're not adhering our pocket shut. And then on the opposite side, On our other page, we're going to take our cute little banner, and I'm just going to add some adhesive to this little banner area. And it has a nice little spot for your journaling. And just adhere this to the bottom of your page. Step 14, we're going to be grabbing one of our pages that we did the half circle punches out of. And on the green side, we are going to be adding some liquid adhesive on the top, bottom, and then the opposite side from where we did our cute little circle notch. And then this is going to adhere onto our page. So we have a nice consistent 1/8 of an inch border on the top, bottom, and the left-hand side. And then taking one of these cute little tags from our die cuts, that's just going to go nicely in our pocket. And then on the reverse side, we are going to create another cute little pocket. So just repeating our steps for our page number 1. You can see we have just skipped over to our new signature. So we are on signature number 2. When you look at our albums from the side, you can see that there are 4 signatures in these little ATC albums. So we've just done our first of the 4, and now we are on our second. And our steps are going to be repeating each other. So it's just going to be super simple from here on out. So we're creating, just like we did on our page 1, a fun and easy little pocket page. And then we'll grab our tag, our second tag that we created, and that's going to slide right there in our pocket. And then another cute little butterfly die. Just making sure I'm only gluing just the bottom portion of the wings down. And then this will be just halfway over my pocket, adding some extra fun detail and dimension. So on the back side of this, we are going to keep blank. And then for page or step 15, we are just going to add our red toile above our pocket and our cute little apples on top of our pocket, making sure again that everything's going to close nicely. Then we're going to take this chipboard and adhere it halfway over our pocket, and then find this fun little friendship tag from your die cuts, and that's going to slide right into that pocket. Step 16, keeping it simple. We've got the red toile on top and our apples on bottom, just on our pocket. And then on the page next to it, we've added a Life is Sweet sticker. On the back of this page for step 17, we are going to be taking our floral paper that's been notched out and then adhering in a pocket. And then we'll just slide in our Life is Sweet little photo mat that we've created into our pocket. Continuing on with step 17, we are on our signature number 3 now, and taking our fragrant blossoms that we have scored on the bottom, that's going to adhere right on our page, and then grabbing another little rose die cut and our tag number 3 that we've created, that's going to slide right in. Step 18, we're going to leave our back of this page nice and blank, great for a nice big photo. And then we're going to just do the same that we've done, adding our red toile on the top of our pocket page and our apples on our pocket flap. And then taking this lemon chipboard, just adhering it halfway onto that pocket, and then tucking in one of our great purple photo mats. 19's got the red toile and the apples on our pocket, and then from our die cuts, we've added this Sweet Friend banner. Step 20, we're taking our cute little die cut and our notched page. Again, we're going to adhere this down on the top, bottom, and the opposite side from our circle that's been cut out, and that's going to adhere onto the back of our Sweet Friend page. And then our little tag will nicely get tucked in there. There's also some great space for more photos or keepsakes. And then taking another one of our scored papers, we'll adhere this down, add a little cute little butterfly halfway on, and then take your fourth tag that we have created, and we have now decorated our page 1 of signature 4 and just going along. Step 21, we're going to keep this paper blank as is, add our toile and our apples and this cute little heart-shaped chipboard. And then from the die cut assortments, we're going to find this nice square sentiment. Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. It tucks right in there. Step 22, we're going to add our red toile on the back of our pocket page and the apples. And then from our stickers, we're going to take this an apple a day sticker and put it on our page. And then for our last page and the back cover, we're going to be taking our last little notched out pocket page and adhering that down. And then taking our last purple photo mat, ATC photo mat, that's going to tuck right in there. And then taking your Life is Sweet piece is going to go on the back cover, so it should match your front cover. And then with our Life is Sweet that we cut to 3 1/4 by 5 inches, we are going to put this on the back cover, and we want it to be flush with the left hand side and the top and bottom. So once you find your sweet spot, your perfect placement, go ahead and burnish it down. And then from your stickers, we're going to take these 2 borders, the sentiment border along with the fruit border, and these are going to go flush with the top of our album and our purple paper. And then we can just trim to fit. In step 25, we're going to repeat what we just did on the back cover, but this time we want our paper to be flush with the right hand side and top and bottom. And then taking our stickers, we want our sentiments to be flush with our purple paper, and then we can trim to fit. Now we get to add a little bit of dimension since this is our cover. We're going to take this apple doesn't fall far from the tree die cut and some foam adhesives. I'm using some black 3D scrapbook adhesive foam circles. We do have some of these on our website if you are looking for some adhesive when you're checking out. Just go to our staples section, and then there is an adhesive tab there for you. And that's where you'll find a different selection of our scrapbook by 3L, scrapbook adhesives by 3L. But you could also use some leftover chipboard, just the black negative parts or the purple negative parts from your Fruit and Flora, or some extra cardstock or other things that you have laying around to add dimension if you don't have foam adhesive. And then this is just going to go right in the center, like so. And then you're going to want to grab any coordinating ribbon that you've got in your stash. I'm using 12 inches of a nice little beige satin ribbon. And we're going to go ahead and tie this into a bow. Whenever I'm doing my craft bows, I always like to do the bunny ear method. That way you have a little more control over how your loops and where your tails fall. So just create 2 ears and then knot them together. I've also been trying to teach my son how to tie his shoes the bunny ears method, so it's really coming in handy these days. So now we've got this perfect little bow, and I'm going to use some wet adhesive to adhere it down. Like so. And then taking another chipboard piece, I'm going to add this to the top of my bow just to give it that extra polished look. So this is just going to go nicely on top of our bow, adding even more dimension. And while we leave that to dry, we can add from our stickers. We've got these cute little red corner pieces, and I'm going to put one in my bottom right and my top right corner. And you can leave a bit of a border if you'd like. I like it that way, but if you want it to be flush with your edge, feel free to do that as well. Step 26, while our cover is drying, we're going to be grabbing this die cut piece and then trimming it out. We want it to be just going along where our ivory squares are. So now I've trimmed it out where I have 2 of my fruit pieces, a little bit of a flourish on the bottom, and a tiny bit of the tag, and I'm going to just see how this works so far. So it slides in. Nicely. It does just stick out just a little bit, so I'm going to trim off just a bit more off the top. Like so. And then if you want, you can go ahead and glue this down, or you can leave it like this, and then you can add in other things. If you want to add like the title of whatever you're adding to your gorgeous album, you can do that then as well. We hope that you've enjoyed creating this super cute little ATC album as much as we have. Be sure to share your projects with us on Instagram and our Graphic 45 official community page on Facebook using that Graphic 45 hashtag. Thanks again for joining us, and be sure, if you're looking for more fun tutorials, we come out with these tutorials every month along with some fun brand ambassador tutorials. So go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to hit that notification bell so you know every time we post a new video. Thanks again. We hope you are staying safe out there and creative. Happy paper crafting.